Welcome back to the last session this evening, the under 50 kilogram open men. And there are some absolutely amazing lifters. And the one lifter I think we've all come to watch lift, Fedotenko from Russia.
Watching him lift is like watching Mike Tyson in his prime.
It is. I absolutely love watching this man lift. And we're getting underway in about 5 seconds here with Silong Ji from Malaysia, 147.5. If you look at Fedotenko's numbers, his predicted total is 600. He is an under 59 kilo lifter. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, just pulling up the records here.
Silong Ji, Malaysia, 147.5.
147.5 kilos on the bar. He hails from Malaysia.
Now remember, if you're watching at home, these guys are under 59 kilograms. And he gets a good lift to open his day. And Derrick Ng from Canada, 157.5. Just want to see all these guys get their opening squats off the bat, relax their nerves a little bit, and then watch the action unfold. It has been an incredible day of lifting so far, and this is just the start of the Opens.
Now, there is a possibility for some drama here because there's a world record that Fedotenko does not have, and that's the squat.
There's a world record that he doesn't have?
If you could believe it, sir. 240
Wow.
kilos by Kevin Gray of Australia, no less.
Yes, correct. I hope someone's told Fedotenko, because I imagine he wants that.
So there you go. We do have something Fedotenko might be fighting for, and it's a shot at history.
Chin Siang Tu from Singapore, 170. And Singapore has fronted a very large team this year.
Bars loaded, says Chief Referee Hendrick. On deck is Aramony from USA.
Fedotenko's nominated squat, 227.5. He'll have some work to do. Now, he has hit 180 kilo before. That was rather nicely.
It was a very, very smooth opening squat. Matthew Aramony from the US of A, 180 kilograms. These are whopping big numbers for 59 kilo men. And Aramony has squatted 187.5 at the US APL Nationals last year.
And that is his nominated squat.
And he's fairly consistent around 187.5.
That looks high to me.
Yeah, it did look a little bit shy. Let's see what the referees say. And he gets the 3 red lights.
It moved well. I got no question he could take it to
So
death.
I was talking to some of the coaches earlier. And, we talk about that first squat. Just sink that squat deep and get it on the board. Takahara Ivara from Japan, 180 kilograms.
Yeah, he's hit 190 before on his nomination, so it should be well within his means.
Yeah, so it was the World Championships last year, so I imagine he's improved quite a bit since then.
Yeah, it looks like he's finished as high as 4th. With any luck, he could hit the podium this time. Ooh, that's on the line as well. Let's see what the judges say.
Is a bit of an untidy squat, which is very unusual, and he's a bit high.
I'm going to have to agree with the judges there. I wasn't convinced either.
Evgeny Combi Deunov from Russia, 185.
15 years competing, a wily veteran.
Yeah, has lots of experience.
185 kilos.
Now he has hit a 210 kilo squat, so we'll assume 185.
And that was this
very
year
manageable.
in the Russian Championships.
He's actually fairly tall for 59 kilo. I'm guessing he cuts quite a bit of water weight. So he might get stronger. Look at the striations on his legs. He's definitely a big 59 kilo lifter.
Depth looks good.
Yeah,
Wow, that looked
very
easy.
strong.
And 3 white lights. That looked like an easy opening lift. Dariusz Wazola from Poland opening on a world M1 record, 200 kilograms.
Yeah, this is Derry's first year as an M1.
What a way to open your campaign at the World Championships.
He's a wily veteran.
He has plenty of years experience.
The M1 record's actually 190, so he's actually opening quite a bit beyond the M1 world record.
And this is not his first rodeo. He's at the World Championships
Say
last year. He's done the World Classic bench this year.
And if you look how many international meets he does in a calendar year, he rarely misses any of them.
Wow, in 2018, he's already competed 4 times.
Yeah, internationally too. I mean, try to keep up that pace. Depth for sure. Wow. Very smooth. That's what an opener should look like.
And he gets the white lights. Sergey Fedotenko from Russia at 205.
And there's a chance here. I mean, he's not opening the heaviest. He might not get all of the gold medals today. 2 decades competing.
Yeah, he has been lifting consistently for such a long time. When you see him come out, if you've never seen him before, you'll know why. He is built for powerlifting. Just scrolling through his rap sheet here, it goes over several pages of competitions and records.
Yeah.
If you have a few hours, you can read that.
Good way to kill a Sunday afternoon.
.205, weighing in at 58.6. Sinks it in, stands it up easily.
And that was leisurely.
That was just a leisurely warm-up.
Never in doubt. Now, despite not opening the heaviest in squat, he does have the heaviest squat nomination. People like to open closer to limit than others.
Franklin Lian from Ecuador, 205.
He's one of the favorites to end up on the podium. I like his chain. Dumbbell diagonally.
Just swinging a bit of bling there for the squat. Little bit of extra weight. Depth looks
Wow.
good. That was a very, very nice squat.
Yeah, very technically proficient squat, to say the least. You see as he descends, the elbows come forward, keeping his chest upright, nails the depth and comes right up. Beautifully
Mohamed Lekal from Algeria, 210, our biggest opening squat.
Now, Mohamed's coming into this event with a 220 nominated squat. Does not mean that's his limit anymore, but it's a pretty big opener.
We're about to see how close he is. He made pretty short work of that.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't his best form either. He didn't really hit the best line he wanted, but
Yeah,
wasn't difficult for him.
Either that or he's paced very well.
We come around to the start for our second attempt with Silong G from Malaysia, 1:55. I mean, these are absolutely monstrous squats for this weight class. And Fedotenko has put in 2:17.5, and so is Lian from Ecuador for their second attempts. Looks like they might battle it out for the gold medal in squats.
Oh, no.
Just a little tough for him. Just lifted the hips a bit too fast and pushed the chest forward.
Yeah, you've seen some of the lifters will actually crank the elbows down, keep the back tension and the chest upright. He actually has his elbows go straight behind him and makes the chest parallel.
Yeah,
so,
and that has a tendency to push the chest forward instead of up.
yeah, if he does a little adjustment, elbows come forward, the chest will stay upright, and he can still hit it.
Derrick Ng, Canada, 1:65. Taking his time.
Yeah, a minute's a long time. You could use it. Get nice and tight. And the Canadian, again, rather tall for a 59 kilo, probably cuts a lot of weight.
Yeah, so this is pretty close to his PB of 1:675.
Well, it's going to be on that line for depth.
I
Let's see.
think he might go for a PB today if he can get this on, and he does. He gets
Three
the
white.
3 white lights. So he set the 1:675 at the Nationals in Canada in February this year. So hopefully he can break his personal best. Now, Matthew Aramony from the USA looking at 180, who just missed this in his first attempt. So really wanted to get this one on the board.
Actually, you know what? I think he missed it on depth, but I think it was an inch or two. It looked relatively high to me. Better, but
That looks
close.
better.
Better, but close. Let's see what they say.
And
Look at-
still not deep enough.
I'll tell
and
you-
has put himself under pressure.
Look at, I'm a Canadian. I don't want to see a Canadian bomb in Canada at the World Championships, but if I'm questioning it, you know the judges who definitely are as well.
Jin Xiang Tu from Singapore looking at 180 as well.
That being said, I do believe he can make the adjustments. I don't think strength is an issue whatsoever. It's just he's got to hammer it down lower.
Yeah, he certainly didn't have any problem standing it back up. It wasn't certainly not a strength issue. Just going to have to really sink it, and we saw that today in the women's with Andy Karloff from Australia. Plenty of strength, just couldn't sink it, but she eventually got there.
Nicely done.
Good second lift. 3 white lights. Takahara Ivara from Japan, 180 kilograms.
.180 seems to be a bad luck number. Both lifters struggling to register a squat here with 180 kilo.
180. Struggled on his first attempt. I don't know if he's deep enough. Let's wait and see what the referees say. Still too high and put himself under pressure again. Evgeny Deunov from Russia. 200 kilograms.
Bars loaded. Evgeny Mukombianov. Evgeny Mukombianov.
Blue and black.
Had no problems with his opener at 185. And I don't think this is going to be a problem either.
It is a decent 15-kilo jump.
Great depth.
Yeah, no questions there. Nice and smooth.
No problem at all. 3 white lights. Darius Wazola from Poland, 210. Again, another M1 record. Broken on his first attempt. Now breaking it again by 10 kilos.
And he's a Masters 1 lifter from Polska. Been lifting for many, many years, and his hobby is women.
And another great lifter with a very, very long rap sheet of international and national events.
Yeah, he's been competing a long time, rarely misses an opportunity to lift in an international meet.
Very, very busy lifter.
9 international competitions in 2017 alone.
Wow.
Imagine peaking 9 times and pushing yourself that many times.
We're in June, and he's already competed in 4 competitions
And that's a slow year for him.
this year.
Come on, Darius. Fastest one world record attempt.
Steps it out. Gets the command. Gets
for
it
sure.
deep.
Wow, that was work.
And he had to work hard, but he's got it back up there.
Yeah,
3 white lights for a world record.
not sure he's going to want to jump too many
I
kilos.
don't think there's a whole lot more left in it. Sergey Fedotenko from Russia, 217.5.
The bar is loaded for the world champion, Sergey Fedotenko.
12.5-kilo jump.
He's a very composed lifter. All that experience.
$217.5.
This is 10 kilo below his nominated squat, so he's still got some room to spare.
And just what makes him that little bit more amazing is he also competes equipped.
Yeah. He'll look for competition where he could get it.
And 217.5. There's no major issue, but a little bit of work through the middle.
It definitely slowed down quite a bit from his opener. I'm wondering, I don't think that squat world record is in danger. I'm wondering where he's going to take it with his final attempt.
Franklin Lian, Ecuador, 217.5. Looking to match Sergey.
Lian attempting to go toe-to-toe with Mike Tyson.
And his opening squat was fast.
Yeah, he's got a lot left in the tank.
Depth looks
Right,
good.
yeah.
That was a good, clean squat. A
3
good,
white
a good
lights.
second lift. Didn't have to work too hard for it.
And
Interesting to see where he goes from here.
The Ecuadorian, if he's going to bump Fedotenko in squats, will have to no longer keep meeting him,
He's
but
going
have to
to
supersede.
outlift him.
That's right, because he is the heavier man.
Bars loaded.
Mohammed, the local from Algeria, 220 kilograms.
220 kilos.
This is his nominated squat. This will give us a good indication how much he has left in his final squat. Lian definitely has some in the gas tank. Oh, wow.
He's still got quite a bit left in the tank. 3 white lights. When we come around for the second attempt, we'll see where everyone's going to go. So, interestingly, Lian from Ecuador has put in the same squat attempt as Sergey from Russia, at 225.
Yeah, interesting, because his only shot really at a gold medal, if we're going to be quite frank, is this
squat.
event. So why not go for it?
Silong Ji from Malaysia, 155, missed this on his second attempt. Coming out to try and rectify that. And I think he struggled again, just a little bit too much. Opened a little bit high and just didn't really give himself anywhere to go.
When the struggle came on, those elbows shoot straight back, point to the back of the stage, and that really helps tilt him right over.
Just doesn't give himself the opportunity to stand back up by shooting his elbows back like that.
Not at all. Now, the Nigerian did put on enough weight to go for the gold. I'm surprised Lian didn't. It's too late now. You can't change your
227 and a half.
attempt.
So we have Derrick Ng at 170. And you'll see all the good quality lifters, when they've got good technique, you will see their elbows come forward and put their arms and shoulders into a press position.
Yep. You got to keep it under the bar.
It pops the shoulders up, pops the chest up. Derrick Ng, Canada, 170.
Depth is there. Nicely
That
done.
was a very, very good third squat.
He's happy. High five from
Now,
the
Matthew
coaching staff.
Aramony is coming out for 180. He has missed this on his first and second attempt with depth, and now is under just all sorts of pressure.
He's really got to drop. I think the strength is there, but he started very high, got a little closer.
It's a shame his nominated predictions actually put him in a hair's width of chasing after that third place, but he hasn't been able to add anything on his squats.
Oh, no, that's high as well.
Doesn't look deep enough.
I'm not sure why he's squatting this high.
And he has missed it.
That one weight looks pretty generous. They can go to
I don't
the
know
jury,
if the coach
but
is going to go to the jury. It doesn't look like he's going to approach the jury. I thought he would on the third lift. There's one white light.
He might as well, because if he doesn't, his lifter bombs. It's worth a conversation anyways.
Now, Takahara Imahara from Japan, also under pressure, having missed his first 2 squats at 180. And that's such a shame for Aramony.
He's strong for it for sure. Moves that weight rather easily.
He's certainly in a position to
Here comes the
head
U.S.
coach, what it
coaching.
looks like it.
You might as well. They're approaching the jury. See what they say. Also facing elimination. Depth is there.
That looked better.
Yeah, that should do it.
And 3 white lights.
There
He's
you go.
just saved his campaign. Jin Xiang Tu from Singapore looking at 185.
John Sang, 2 bars loaded, says, I don't have lose a little.
Taking a 5-kilo jump from his second attempt.
Yeah, not a big jump to 180. It wasn't super tough, but he certainly had to put in a little bit of work.
He hails from Singapore, 185 on the bar.
Wants to save a bit for the end game.
Oh,
Wow,
no.
that 5 kilos was just a little too much.
The bar, Takahara Imahara. Russia, 212.5.
Yevgeny from Russia, 212.5.
12.5 kilo jump from his second to third attempt. It's aggressive.
His first 2 squats moved very quickly, though.
This is also a personal best for him.
He hit 210 at the Russian Championships this year, so fantastic improvements in such a short time.
Oh, depth for sure. Wow.
And he stands that up.
Sticks
I
it
think
out.
that's going to be 3 white lights, and it is.
Beautifully done. And he actually looked like he's got a little bit left in the tank, which is good.
Darius Wazola, 215 for an M1 world record. So he hit 200 for world record. 210 was tough. And 215 is going to be an interesting lift.
Bars loaded, matches one world
He's going to burn a lot of energy on this 215.
You know what?
And he's in a good position with the predicted totals.
I'm honestly, I thought he was going to come out with a 2.5 kilo jump.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting decision. I mean, you want to be saving some for the end game. There's still a long way to go in this competition. Good
Depth is there.
depth.
Whoa!
Wow, that's a lot of a fight and just couldn't quite get. You could just see his knees tipping a little as well.
You know, he had a good scrap. Honestly, if he would have been somewhere in between, I think he might have had it, but it's neither here nor there. Rolled the dice.
So Sergey Fedotenko from Russia wanting 225. If he hits this, he holds silver and just pops into gold medal for a little while.
Yep, it moves him in a gold medal position. 2 squatters left to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're loading the bar for Sergey.
So it's
225.
2.5 kilos below his personal best.
Yeah, look, his 217 and a half was tougher than you'd usually think for him.
I noticed that too. Not sure if it's the travel or what it is, but 217.5, he labored a little
The
harder
time
than I
zone
expected.
from Russia is a tough one to adjust to. You know, it's 2:30 in the morning in Russia at the moment.
Oh yeah, okay, so there you go. The travel, the time zone difference,
So it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm not so really sure whether to say Dobre Večer or Dobre Ultra to the Russian audience.
yep. Me too.
Good
Depth.
depth. Ooh, that's a
Wow.
fight though, isn't it?
Okay, looks like he's got a little in the tank, and
That was a fight.
that's why he is Sergey Fedotenko.
But he gets it on the board. So Franklin Lian, who is not challenging for that medal, is looking to equal that 225.
And if he could do this, he'll temporarily move into silver. One lifter after him, though. He's definitely got a podium finish in the squat event.
Bars loaded.
Yep, so regardless of this lift, he definitely gets bronze.
He's in the bronze.
What color is his medal going to
This
be?
will put him into silver.
Bronze medal position.
And the Algerian will lift for 227.5.
Actually, Sergey's in the gold medal position right now, but Mohammed's looking to snatch that away from him when he gets up there. Here comes the bronze
And
medal
the
winner in
Ecuadorian
squat.
lifter has been impressive on his opening and second attempt.
Yeah, the weights are moving very smoothly, bang on point with this technique. Watch, once he gets tight and his elbows crank forward, he really stays under the bar, chest up, head back, knees over the feet.
Good depth. And he stands up. He's happy with it. He should get 3 white lights, and he does.
Yep.
Good lift.
Yeah, you know, upon further review, I think another 2.5 kilo may have been the tipping point. He's certainly close to
Yeah,
his
I mean, he had
limit.
a good fight, got a real shake-up in the middle there. Hips just couldn't stabilize. Yeah, the extra 2.5 might have put him over the
It
edge.
just might have.
Federal Ciento is currently in the gold medal position.
Now, Muhammad Alaikor pushing for 227.5. If he gets this, he goes into the gold medal position.
In the game,
If he misses it, he ends up in bronze.
In the game, 17 years, having a personal best attempt for the gold medal in squats. And to do it, he's got to defeat Fedotenko.
This is a tough lift. And that walkout looked heavy.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Stands that up.
That is a strong man.
Wow. 3
White
white lights.
lights.
He steals the gold medal in the squat away from Sergey, who'll take silver, and Lian from Ecuador will take the bronze medal. So it's heating up a little bit. We've got a few little battles going on between second and third in particular. So we could see the Polish lifter come through and steal a medal away.
Yeah, look, I mean, even Fedotenko has a chinks in his armor.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen already, I mean, that 225 should not have been that difficult for Sergey, but he really had to fight for it. So, you know, there's no telling what could happen for the rest of the day, and it's a long way to go yet. And with these guys, it's an interesting class because in most of the weight classes, the bench doesn't really do a whole lot. But in this weight class, there's a lot of numbers separating these benches, and we could actually see someone make some ground up or someone pull away a little bit.
Absolutely. You miss a lift, the door swings open.
Well, we are 20 minutes away from finding out, so don't go too far. Get back here, watch Sergey hit the bench, and watch this 59 kilo class unfold. Welcome back to a fantastic afternoon of lifting. We've got the under 59 kilo class, and this is absolutely incredible to see these guys lift such enormous weights. And just a really quick update in the break, I was informed that Howell from Algeria, his 227.5 was a new African record.
Ah, well, how do you like that?
So he takes away the gold medal in the squat, and he gets an African record as well. And just a quick shout out to our sponsors: Eleco, SBD, Uplift, Barbell Brigade, Reband. We've got all sorts of sponsors getting behind these events. ER Equipment, Titan, A7 Rogue. And we're going to kick off the bench press here with Derrick Ng from Canada, looking at 90 kilograms.
Now, Derrick's hit 87.5 on his nomination. It's a stitch higher than that. But I know the Canadian coaching staff, if you want to open up with a new personal record in competition, they always ask you in training, how many times have you hit this weight? Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, so he hit an 87.5 earlier this year at the Canadian Powerlifting Championships, and clearly he was holding back.
Yeah, see, I know the Canadian staff, and they're not going to let you hit anything you haven't hit several times in training. They even ask for videos of it.
Mohamed Lekhal from Algeria, already a new African record in the squat, now looking at 97.5 kilograms.
Now look for him to be cautious, because you need to register a total for a record to stand.
Very, very smart move.
Yeah, looks like he has 110 as a nomination, so cautious is the name of the game.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. I mean, without that total, he cannot register his record. 3 white lights, so he is on the board. And Fedotenko is opening at 155, so clearly it wants to go after the gold medal in this section. Chin Xiang 2 from Singapore, 105.
Yeah, Fedotenko may have spotted the gold in the squat event, but don't look for him to spot the gold in the bench.
Yeah, he's not going to give that one away. Probably one of the best power to weight ratio benches on the planet. There's no problems with that lift whatsoever. Silong G from Malaysia, 107.5. And you might notice that the chief referee is Heinrich from South Africa, who's also part of the media team here.
That's right. He's done a couple sessions with us. Pulling double duty. A little shot of Heinrich right there. He's a little camera shy.
Silong G from Malaysia, 107.5. And he is the youngest Cat 1 referee ever.
Handsome devil, too. Nicely done. And, you know, it should be stated, although the American Aramony bombed out in squats, he can still bench, and he's about to. And if you look ahead for the deadlifts, he is a very big favorite to possibly walk away with the gold. So all is not lost. His real battle was to try to get a gold in that event anyways.
Yeah, look, his day might have started off very unfortunately, but it could end on a very high note.
Yeah, it could end up golden.
115.
Gets the unrack. Oh.
A little bit untidy at the top.
Well, let's see what the judges say. Yeah.
He gets the 2 wide lights. You'll have to correct that.
Yep. You see here, they just think on the one side, maybe the judge had seen some butt movement, but it might not have been clear way through, so the other judge left it. He's got 2 whites, though, and that's all you need. He's on the board.
Evgeny from Russia, 125. So he was very solid in his squats. Let's see how he handles his bench.
Yeah, he had a very strong squat. Great setup.
It's getting super tight. He has really had to cut down for this. Let's hope it doesn't affect him too much in his end game.
Wow.
His bench is fast at 125.
Did not slow him much.
3 white lights. Takahara Ivara from Japan, 130.
Bars loaded for Takahara.
Just taking his time. Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch. Japanese have a great tradition of bench press, getting that wrist position, reducing the range of motion as much as possible.
Nicely done. 130 kilo opener.
He gets 2 white lights, just 1 red light, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue for him.
Yeah, look at that hamstring hanging over that bench. You know what? I don't really see an infraction there.
Franklin Lian, Ecuador, looking at 135, well away from his personal best.
Franklin Lian, new 35 kilos for Franklin.
So he hit a 145 last year at the World Championships where he finished 2nd. And another lifter in this weight class that lifts equipped and raw.
Very smooth.
Very, very smooth opening lift.
These veterans rarely miss when it comes to the opener. They got a good handle on where they want to start and then grow from.
Darius Wazala from Poland, 145.
Darius competing 21 years.
Wow.
His job is in logistics. His hobby, women. They are his hobby.
Just checking the rack height for Darius.
145. Do we know what the M1 world record is for 59 kilo bench?
Funny you should ask, sir. It is 145.
There you go.
He's going to tie it. He needs to go over that, and you can't be given a chip if you're competing in the open.
Yeah, so he'll have to do 147.5 at a minimum.
Judging by how this moves, I'd be surprised if that's not on the menu. Oh, it's actually
Wasn't as fast as I would have thought for an opening lift.
Well, maybe it's.
I imagine, obviously, he's going to go for a record of 147.5. That's his only option. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Sergey Fedotenko from Russia, 155.
Now, if you're wondering, the open bench press record is 171 kilo.
The bar is loaded for Sergey. Bless you.
Fedotenko's hit 172.5. I'm assuming that's not an international event then.
And he actually recorded 160 at the Russian Championships this year.
Well, a little hit and miss with the bench press is Sergey Fedotenko. I guess 155 will give us an indication where you might end up today. Wow.
And that was a very, very good 155. And we'll come around to the start for the second attempts with Derrick Ng from Canada looking for 95 kilograms. spotters and loaders doing a fantastic job out there today. Very fast. We're getting through these rounds probably quicker than the athletes would like.
Yeah, I mean, they're moving really quickly, especially considering in the 59 kilo class, all shapes and sizes, a lot of different heights.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight changes, a lot of rack height changes.
Yeah, yeah. 59 kilo and 120 plus. These guys got to work a lot.
Here comes Derrick Ng.
95 kilos.
5 kilo jump from his opener. His opener moved very well.
You can hear his coach in the sidelines there, just yelling out those instructions to
Yeah.
him in the last minute there.
That's Avi, head coach for the Canadian team, and he's a bit of a bench specialist. So he's really in his wheelhouse. Well, a little uneven, but it should be good.
Comes up. 3 white lights. Mohamed Lekor from Algeria, 107.5.
10 kilo jump, which had in a 59 kilo
It
class.
is a big
Yeah, it
jump
is.
on a 59 kilo class bench press.
Better believe it.
But his opening lift was very, very conservative too, ensuring that total goes on the board.
You know, they said usually a 10% spread between your opener and your final lift, and this is pretty much that.
Almost 20%. Yeah, a little bit of extra work there, but still plenty more room to move. He gets 1 red light from the head referee there. Silong G from Malaysia wants 112.5.
Long G, Malaysia.
5 kilo jump.
So the head referee on that last lift called a red light as he just started to move before the press command.
Ah, gotcha.
That was a good second lift, 112.5.
Handled the 5 kilo jump. Oh,
Probably hasn't got a huge amount left in him. Oh, we've
no,
got 2 reds right there.
Is it something to do with
Foot off the floor by
foot?
the look of it.
Can't see his heels from that angle. We're on the wrong side there, but
Chen Xiang 2 from Singapore wants 112.5.
this is lift number 2. This is lift number 2 for 2.
7.5 kilo jump, still pretty sizable.
He has got a great arch in his setup. Getting that chest up as high as possible, that shoulders under.
112.5 kilos.
And you can just see as he gets the start command there, he pins those shoulder blades in a bit more.
Yeah,
Very nice on the floor.
very well done.
2 going 2 for 2.
3 white lights.
2 for 2.
Matthew Aramony from the US of A, 122.5.
122.
Now, you got to wonder, in terms of the game plan right now, he can't register a total, so he's not really building towards a total. So should he press really hard and grind it all on the bench? Because on the deadlift, I'm telling you, his deadlift is something.
Yeah, look, I think a smart move would be save on for the deadlift. I mean, that's where he actually has a chance of getting into those medals.
Yeah, like there's no doubt. I'm not saying sandbag the bench, so to speak, but maybe not
But
grind it
certainly
out.
be a little bit conservative.
If you're still building the total, absolutely fight for those kills. And that's a nice bench right there. I'm sure he wants to test himself, but it was a butt movement. I didn't see.
Yeah, looks like we've got 2 red lights there from the
Let's
side
take a look at his
referees.
butt. You know what? I can't see if it's on there or not. His legs in the
We
way.
haven't got the best angle here, I'm afraid.
Nope.
But the referees are in the best position. Yevgeny, Russia, 130 kilograms. Just a 5 kilo jump.
Either way, Aramony did not have to grind out any squats, so he's still relatively fresh.
Just taking his time. He has plenty of time.
Gets the lift off.
Handles that very, very well.
And I was telling you, he's a huge 59-kilo. Look at the size of this guy's striations on his legs.
He's very large for a 59
very,
kilo.
very lean. And he probably cuts a lot of weight to make this class.
Takahara Ivara from Japan, 135. And Fedotenko has put in a 165 for his second attempt.
Wow.
Handled that well, cleaned up the top end a little too. He gets 3 white lights. Franklin Lian, Ecuador wants 142.5. And the bar's loaded for Franklin Lian.
Bars loaded, Franklin. Come on, Franklin. He's from Ecuador. And because of this load on the bar.
So it looks like one of the lifters may be awarded a relift.
I think Aramony
is going to get a relift at 122.5.
So he might have went to the jury and had that overturned.
New clock, Sasha, or Boris, who's ever over there. New clock. All right, maybe not. All right. New clock. New clock. Hello. Hello. All right, Franklin, 142.5 kilos.
142.5 kilograms. Handles that well.
Yeah. 7.5 kilo jump.
Darius Zola looking at 150. Yeah, that's a big jump, more than he had to jump to. So he's going for a world M1 record. Really only had to go 147.5. But he's gone the 150. Now we said the 145 wasn't the cleanest of lifts.
And 150 is actually his nomination. I know he might have hit heavier in the past, but of recently, 150 is the best he's put up. So we'll have to see.
Let's hope he hasn't overreached here.
Yep. Yeah, we thought 145 was work.
Yes, sir.
Really taking his time. And he proves us wrong again. That looked better than his 145. So he gets another world record.
Picking up steam. Yeah, that really was smoother than his opener,
having a great day. He is going to go home with a bag of world records and probably a bag of bling as well. Sergey Fedotenko from Russia wants 165, and I am sure there are plenty of people back in Russia up at 3:15 in the morning watching this.
He holds the world record in the bench, ladies and gentlemen. Give Sergey a round of applause.
10-kilo jump from his opener.
Everyone in Russia who's gotten up early to watch this, Double Ultra. 165. This is a big jump, 10 kilos.
especially for the bench press and especially for the 59 kilo class. Wow.
And he handles it like the professional he is.
Yep.
3 white lights. Now we will have a relift for Aramony.
Yep. He's had a bit of an up and down day. I mean,
He's had a
bomb
rough
on
trot.
squats, a relift here. It's quite the eventful day for the young
He's
man.
certainly having a rough day, isn't he?
Perhaps if he hits this, he gets a little positive momentum to carry him forth into
He
the
could
deadlift.
certainly use it.
Yep.
And the bar is loaded for Matthew Aramony. He gets a reload.
He looks a lot more focused than he has in his past lifts.
I'm not sure what the infraction was the first time around.
But it has been overruled. His feet just aren't flat, so he's getting a re-rack on the bar.
Whoa.
He's having to work hard. He
Stop.
just can't lock it out. And a great job from the spotters there to grab that bar.
Yeah, he put up a
He
good struggle.
burned
Yeah.
a lot of energy on that too.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, he's not building his total. I would like him to stay relatively fresh for the deadlifts, where I think he's got a great opportunity for a medal. No opportunity here, really, because they're such monster benchers.
Yeah, he needs to save a little bit in the tank.
Yeah, I mean, the retake of that wasn't going to help him in the big picture. But he's a game lifter. He's going to come out if you give him the chance,
absolutely.
right? He won't say no. He won't back down.
Now we are back to the start of the round for Derrick Ng from Canada, 97.5. We are in our final round. And Sergey has put in 170 for his final lift. Derrick just getting himself organised. Getting everything where he wants it. Yeah, it was a pretty smart move here, 2.5 kilos on his final lift. Saving a little bit in the tank. Again, another gentleman with a very, very solid deadlift.
Oh, it's close.
2.5 kilos.
Wow.
A lot of work.
Stalled. I don't think it came back down on him.
Didn't
Should be
look
good.
like it. He
Three
gets the
white lights.
white lights.
Well done. And you know what? So we'd spoken about this. He's earning team points for every ranking he jumps up. 2.5 kilo in a race this tight.
Yeah.
He could jump up a couple
and he's
rankings.
a big deadlifter as well.
Yeah, he's going to cover some ground.
C Long G from Malaysia, 112.5.
Same weight.
112.5.
One more try at it. Nicely
It looks
done.
like he's nailed that one.
Wow, nice rebound for
And he
Silong
has
G.
3 white lights. Mohammed Lekal from Algeria, 112.5.
Your squat gold medalist and African record holder. 17-year veteran. And this looks like it's going to be a personal best based
I
off his
think
profile.
so.
Yeah, 110 previously, so
He's having a good day.
venturing into uncharted territory in his final attempt.
Adding over 10 kilos from his opener. Oh, he's got to work and just can't get through that sticking point there. Yin Xiang 2 from Singapore looking at 115.
Bars loaded. Bars loaded, CCI.
2.5 kilo jump here. What do you think?
Yeah, look, he was a tough lift on the 112.5. I don't think the extra 5 was there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll lift this and prove me completely wrong. It'd be interesting to see Sergey with the 170. That 165 was a tough lift.
You know, it's interesting he's doing 170. The record's 171.
Yeah,
it's not
it
far
is an
off.
interesting call.
Oh, holy. I think his
It's
butt's
a little
yeah.
too much. Just drops it back down.
Butt started to come up anyways. I've seen the judge lean forward and catch that.
Now, Aramony, who is probably having the toughest day.
So I'm wondering if he's going to
anyone.
come out. Because here's the thing. There is really no gain.
He's coming out.
He is. He grinded hard.
It's a lot of energy used. I mean, he has
He's
a
not gonna
opening
build
deadlift of 245. So it's the second highest deadlift.
He's not going to build a total with this. So he's going to fight. Three whites. He's happy for it. Well, maybe he just needed a little positive momentum there.
So Gino, our good friend here who MCs, just came over to point out the same thing we did, that Fedotenko's put in a 170 for his final bench. And 171's the record.
The only thing I could think of is he has so many world titles, so many world records. For him, it more is what it is. He's just building a total, and whatever comes his way, he takes it.
Yevgeny from Russia, 135. He has cut so much he could finish his competition and compete in a bodybuilding campaign.
Look at that
And
hamstring
he just nails the 135.
hanging over the bench. It's like his legs are as defined as. Look at this guy's legs, like a road map. He must cut a. He's gonna need a water.
He is going to have to feed after this.
Yeah.
Bars loaded. Come on out,
Takahara Ivara from Japan, 140 kilograms.
140 kilos. Japan is known for benching.
You know, 140 is a big lift at 59 kilos, but
Absolutely.
170 is ridiculous.
Whoa! No.
Just a little bit too much.
Good catch by the spotters.
These guys are on fire today. Franklin Lian, Ecuador, 147.5. Just trying to say it faster than the spotters can load. I think they might have beaten me.
They're quick.
So this should be a personal best, I think.
Bars loaded for Lian, the bronze medal winner in the bench.
Yeah, that's what his nomination and his profile would indicate. So
147.5 kilos. Come on out, Franklin Lian. Bronze medal winner in the bench.
Green, black, silver.
1,475. This is for a bronze medal. He has the bronze medal in the bench. Darius with the silver and Sergey with the gold.
whoa, the bar
Wow,
comes
that
in.
was a little too much, wasn't it?
Brakes came on rather quickly.
Couldn't get the toast out of the toaster.
Darius Ruzola.
Quality Alico toaster there. Darius Wazola from Poland, 152.5 for an M1 world record.
You know, we thought 145 was a struggle, came out smashed 150.
Absolutely smoked 150, better than his 145.
So 152.5, I'm a believer this time.
Yeah, look, after looking at his 150, I've got to say, I think it will go up.
Silver medal winner.
Let's wait and see.
Howell from Polska.
He's pushing it through.
Oh, I think he might have.
He might get this.
That was a hell of
And
a
he
struggle.
does. Three
yeah,
white
three
lights for
whites.
another world record. He is on fire today. Now, Sergey Fedotenko from Russia looking at 170 kilograms. This is a monster deadlift for anyone, let alone someone who weighs 58.6 kilograms. Let us see how he goes. And it's an interesting decision because he is 1 kilo away from the world record.
Yeah, so he just need to add a kilo to tie and then a chip. So 1.5 kilos. However, I don't know how many world records this gentleman has, but he probably has not even enough room in his walls to put another
Yeah, look,
black.
and maybe he's thinking, I just don't have 171.5 in me.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to, like, this bench event, he's going to grab a whole
He
lot of
wants to
kilos.
go 3 from 3 here. Yeah, look, his 165 was pretty solid.
It's
and an extra
another.
5 kilos.
It's always nice.
And it's
There you
a
go.
bit too much, and that's why he didn't go for the
Yeah,
record.
he was sensing this wasn't my day. He
3 red lights.
obviously could have went even less. So
Now that brings us to the end of the bench press. And we've got Fedotenko with the gold, Lian with the silver, Lian with the bronze, and Darius from Poland with the silver medal. Now the bench press is going to be interesting because there's a few guys in there, particularly Aramony there, who could actually find himself up in the medals to cheer up his day just a little bit.
you know what? And to that effect, if I could throw a little caveat in there, he misses squats on depth, not grinding. As a matter of fact, that was squat opening weight for him.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't
So,
hard work for him. So he's,
Compared to the rest of the pack, he's relatively
he's
fresh.
probably a little bit fresh. And you know what? I mean, Derrick from Canada, he's got an opening deadlift at 247.5. If he can keep that up, he might walk away with a gold medal in the squat in the deadlift.
We actually have what looks like a three-way battle with Aramony, the Canadian, and of course, Fedotenko.
Yeah, so it's going to be a tough call. I mean, Fedotenko is used to winning these gold medals. We have a few guys here that might just say, you know what? Today's not your day.
Today's not your day, so one
No.
event away, Aramony has a chance for redemption.
Yeah, absolutely. So come back in 20 minutes and don't miss the deadlifts because these boys are pulling some big numbers. Welcome back to this fantastic afternoon. Absolutely huge numbers being lifted here at the 2018 IPF Classic Powerlifting World Championships here in Calgary, Canada. And we are shaping up for a deadlift battle. There's going to be a little bit of shuffling around to see who can take the gold medal. And a big shout out to our sponsors, Alico, who have stood behind us for so many years, SBD, and our newest sponsor, Uplift.
Sorry, go ahead.
Without those guys, none of this is possible. And those Alico plates, those Alico bars are without a doubt the best on the planet.
It looks like, judging by the openers, we're going to have a battle between Aramony, Ng, and Fedotenko. Now, Aramony is relatively fresh, and I think because he's a young lifter, the reason why they probably wanted him to go out to hit those benches, get a little positive momentum back on his side.
Yeah, I guess they just need to get a little bit more positive. So we're kicking off the deadlifts with Dariusz Wazala from Poland, 195. And we might just point out the world record for the 59 kilo is 271, I believe.
Yeah.
And Dalton Lecoe in the 53 juniors, 5-time bodyweight pulled 271.5.
Nicely done.
So Dalton Lecoe in the juniors is someone these boys want to look out for.
Yeah, and that's when he's 53 kilo. Imagine when he bulks up 6 more kilos.
Wow. Chin Xiang Tu from Singapore, 200 kilos. So if you want a gold medal in the deadlifts, this is probably the year to do it, because Dalton Lecoe, he's coming for you.
Yeah, and if you want to stab at that record.
Chin Xiang Tu, 200 kilograms from Singapore.
Double overhand hook grip.
Yeah, if you can master this, it's a great biomechanical advantage on the pull. But boy, it's hard to get right.
You know what? He's beltless.
200 kilos and his lift is...
He gets a red light down. I think that might have just been locking the hips.
He
didn't
tilted,
quite look all the way through, did he?
He tilted forward right
there it is, yeah, a little bit of tilt
if,
forward. Might have picked up a little bit of a dip in the bar, but he got 2 white lights, so he's on the board. Takahara Ivara from Japan, 200 kilograms. And he has had a bit of a mixed day as well.
Well, they say the competition doesn't start until the barbell hits the ground. For some of these gentlemen,
it's about to start.
It's about to start.
Gets a good lift on 200 kilos. Silong Ji from Malaysia wants 205.
He is from Malaysia. 205 kilos.
So far, some smooth lifting for the openers.
This is Malaysia's
205 kilograms.
Give them a round of applause. Bars loaded for Malaysia.
So Malaysia, their first time here at the World Championships.
Up next is Russia.
Nicely done.
Stands up 205 and locks it out.
And something that we should know that I went back into that warm-up room, and there was a lot of lifters still chugging water. The size of these guys, by the time they deadlift, is probably a weight class up for some of these gentlemen.
Put on a couple of kilos of water.
Yeah, they're getting bigger and bigger.
Yevgeny from Russia, 210 kilograms. Sporting the big SBD belt there.
Oh, right on cue.
That wasn't done up.
Look at the vascularity on this gentleman. Right through his arms, legs.
And he gets the 3 white lights.
Lift is good.
Franklin Leon, Ecuador, 215 kilograms.
He's a gym trainer. The bar is being loaded for Franklin Leon, competing for 11 years as a gym trainer.
Leon taking a 325 kilo squat, opening with a 215 kilo dead. A pretty well muscled 59 kilo lifter.
Yeah, from this angle, he doesn't look like 59 kilograms.
No, sir. But I think these guys cut a lot of weight to make this class. Wow.
Making it look easy at 215.
Yep. Plenty of left room in the tank.
Mohammed Lakal from Algeria, 225.
And we're just shy of 500 pounds and still at our openers.
Lift is good. Mohammed Lakal. He hails from Algeria. Bar's loaded for Algeria, 225 on the bar.
White and black. White and black.
225 kilos. A massive squat at 227 and a half.
Oh, wow.
Just struggles a bit there at the top.
And
so look at the
there's
replay and see what happened. Just had to lose grip by the look of it.
And keep in mind, he has a record, an African record that hangs in the balance to get that
this on the
total. Yeah.
board. Sergey Fedotenko from Russia, 240 kilograms.
20
I'm
years in the
sure
game.
Everyone back in Russia who enjoys powerlifting is up early watching this.
He's been powerlifting almost as long as a couple of the guys gunning for his gold medal in deadlifts have been alive.
That is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Think about
What
that.
what a career.
Wow. And that moved like an opener.
Gives the Alico Waffles a bit of a tap there. Thank you very much.
No major struggles there.
Matthew Aramony from the US of A, 245.
Now he's got a huge deadlift in him.
He wants to finish on a good note and maybe take home some bling to redeem his day a little bit.
He is a big favorite to get a medal here. He's a big 59 kilo. Let's see how he moves this weight. Wow.
That was a pretty easy opening lift.
Yeah. Three
Looks
white
like
lights.
he is on the money on that one. And Derrick Ng from Canada, 247.5.
More than likely, when Fedotenko, Ng, and Aramony hit their openers, they're pretty much already guaranteed a medal in the deadlifts.
And Fedotenko has put in a 260 for his second.
wow.
A big 20 kilo jump. And we
Derrick.
actually have a junior record.
Yeah, Derrick is a junior still, and this is a junior world record.
Wow. So he's hitting for a junior world record, 2475.
The current junior world record is 241.5, so that's not just breaking it, it's shattering it with his opener.
Wow, 247 and a half, and we know the Canadian coaches aren't going to load up a record if they don't think he's going to hit it, especially on an opener.
Yeah, they'll have seen video
So
of
they'd
him.
be very, very confident of this lift.
Yeah.
That is a monster opening lift.
Double overhand
Not
hook grip.
just a 59, but a junior.
Where do you see how he deads? It's so proficient. Such a technician.
Deadlift 8.
Come on, Derek. Easy. Let's go.
Just like that.
Wow. 247.5, and he takes the world record
You
for a
couldn't-
ride.
You couldn't be more efficient than that deadlift right there.
Wow.
Sits into it. Yoink.
That was so fast.
Yeah. And that was a world record. So essentially, the deadlift medals have already been dished out, but what color are they going to be?
Yeah, look, now we're just going to see them tussle between first, second, and third. So Darius Wazola from Poland will take his second attempt at 202.5. We're just waiting to see what the Canadian puts in for his second attempt.
So Aramony 262.5.
So Fedotenko put in 260, and Aramony's raising him a couple of kilos.
Yep, and then the Canadian is also 260. So Aramony looking to take the lead here in the deadlift event. Nice little redemption. He's got nothing to lose. No total he needs to try to build.
Darius was all at 202.5. Wow, that was a little tough for him.
Yep.
Just might have jumped a little bit far on that one.
In this deadlift battle, they say a man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. That makes Aramony the most dangerous of the three of them.
He is the most dangerous out
He can
there at the
game
moment.
him.
He has absolutely nothing to lose.
Yeah. So it actually makes
He
this a
is-
whole lot spicier, doesn't it?
He's already guaranteed a medal
Yeah.
on the deadlift.
So
No
he-
one's going to take that away. He has absolutely nothing to lose.
He has no overall total that he's trying to defend. He's going to go all out, and with his deadlift, it's going to be quite the battle we have on our hands.
Chin Xiang Tu from Singapore, 210 kilograms.
10-kilo jump.
Really taking his time. No problem at all.
Nicely done. 3 white lights.
Is good, and 2 goes 2 for 2.
Has no issues with that lift whatsoever. So our next lifter,
210 kilos.
Takahara Ivara from Japan, 210 kilograms. That looks good.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like he's got a lot left in the tank, too, pacing himself well for a third attempt.
Silong G from Malaysia, 212.5. We were talking all week about the quality of Alico. That bar has been through one hell of a beating this week. You do that to a normal bar in a gym,
Yeah,
it's not going to last.
and it's still got a little ways to go. Bless its heart.
212.5. Stands it up nicely,
Nicely done.
and he gets his 212.5 with 3 white lights. Now we load up to 222.5 for Evgeny from Russia.
Evgeny Mohamedyanov.
12.5-kilo jump, but his opener moved very well.
Yeah, he smoked that opening lift.
We're just hovering around 2.5 kilos below his personal best. It is going to be interesting how he moves this weight.
So he really just needs to go through the paces. He's already in the bronze medal position.
And it's going to be, just with this lift, a personal best total as well. Well, personal
Stands
best.
it up, gets his personal best.
Personal best it is. Looks like he's got room in the tank as
There's
well.
plenty left in that tank.
Good training cycle.
Franklin Lian from Ecuador, 225. And the bar is loaded for 225.
His nominated deadlift is 235, so this is a good 10 kilo below that.
Yeah, this will give us a good indication if he's going to go for that personal best. His opening lift was a smoker.
Gave us the old double pec flex on the way to the platform. Extremely well muscled young man. Wow.
And he absolutely smashes 225.
Yeah, so he really hasn't even put his foot on the gas. I think he's waiting to see what some of the other lifters do.
Now, Mohamed Lakor from Algeria, this is a super important lift. 225, should be able to handle it. Lost his grip on the last one, but needs to be on the board for his African record to stand.
Yeah. Yeah, you would hate to have reached that far, get a gold medal and a record, only to find out this record's in jeopardy.
So they cleaned the bar. It is ready to go and loaded. Here he comes, Mohamed from Algeria. Here's you get a nice tight grip. He wraps pretty tight on that one this time. That looks and he's got off balance.
You were just
on
about
this one
to give
as
it to him, weren't you?
He stood up and got to the lock position and just lost balance.
I was thinking the same thing you were about to say. That looks pretty. It looks good. It came up so smooth.
Thank you, Mohamed, for putting my foot in my mouth for me.
Yeah, wowzers. I mean, when it's
Boy,
sumo,
he's under some pressure now.
back to the wall, and he was one of the medal favorites. Projected to end up somewhere on the podium and likely to get bumped off now. He'll be lucky to finish with a total.
Sergey Fedotenko from Russia, 260 kilograms.
20 kilo jump.
No problems at all.
Okay, if that's 260 and 271 is the world record, we may see him break his own world record.
You'd have to think he's considering it.
Let's see how the Canadian handles 260 and Aramony handles 262.5. That world record is definitely in danger today.
And this is a world junior record. Derrick Ng from Canada looking at 260 for a world junior record.
Now, the Canadian is fractionally heavier than Fedotenko, so we would move him into second place. Still got another round of pulling to go.
Come on, Derrick. Come on, Derrick. Let's go.
260 kilos. He's a junior competing in the Opens.
His deadlift is one of the most efficient deadlifts you're going to see.
I have a feeling he's going to smoke this.
I would anticipate so. And the way he builds, he uses
Really
almost.
takes his time with that setup. He makes sure everything is right.
He's got 10 seconds left. Wow.
And he nails that, and he gets a new junior world record of 260 kilograms. Now Matthew Aramony, 262.5. We're about to find out if he's going to try and steal away that gold medal, and Fedotenko has put in 272.
That's a world record with the chip. Now, the deadlift battle is on. From Russia to Canada to U.S.
Aramony is going to pull for 262.5.
Holy moly. Oh.
And he just couldn't quite hang on to it. Lost his grip.
He looked a little distressed there. I wasn't sure. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, yeah, he's wincing a little bit too.
And he might have just got a little bit of blood rush there.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yep.
Just couldn't get enough oxygen.
Yep.
We'll be seeing what he puts on for his third. Darius Wazola coming up for his third at 2:02.5.
And the Canadian also put into a chip Fedotenko and break the record if Fedotenko should break it. And these are last deadlifts, so they could change them.
So if Fedotenko hits the 2.72, the Canadian's going to try and take it right back from him.
Now, do not be surprised if Aramony... Oh, so he put in to retake 2.62.5. He could always change that. He's not building a total, so he really has nothing to lose.
Darius Wazola from Poland, 2:02.5.
Nope.
Just a little bit too much.
That was out. Broken a few Master World Records, though.
He has had a good day.
Had a good day.
Jin Xiang 2 from Singapore, looking at 2:15.
Looking to go 3 for 3 with a 5-kilo jump.
Yeah, looking at his lifts, I'm quite confident that he'll pull the 2:15.
He's paced himself well. Definitely has gas in the tank. Left himself room to grow from his second attempt.
Really using up that clock.
Yeah.
Look at those thumbs under the bar, wrapping his fingers around it then. Thumbs taking the full force of the weight.
Nicely done.
And he handles that one well. And he gets the 3 white lights.
All right.
Takahara Imahara from Japan, 2:15.
The bar up for Takahara Imahara. Japan 2:15 on the bar.
Just cleaning that bar on the third lift. The bar gets cleaned between each attempt.
Bar's loaded.
Blue, black, silver.
Also taking a 15-kilo jump. Sorry, a 5-kilo jump to 2:15.
These guys just pushing themselves to the limits on these third lifts. You can see how much time they're taking.
And also nicely done.
Very, very well executed.
Good is good.
C. Long G from Malaysia, looking at 2:17.5.
You're a paramedic or anybody that knows EMS in the building. Please come to the scores table if you're a paramedic or EMS.
Four reds next.
Coach McCarthy, there's a gentleman coming back in an orange and yellow striped shirt with tan shorts, Coach McCarthy.
C. Long G
Yes!
gets it to the top.
Wow.
I think he's got it.
Good struggle.
And he has, and he is happy with that lift. Yevgeny from Russia, 2:25.
Now this is matching his
we've
personal
had a
best.
change, so we've moved to Mohammed Lakal. He's 2:25.
Yeah, he needs this not only to register a total, but also
Wow.
retain his African record.
Yeah, if he doesn't get this on the board, his African record is out the door. His total's gone. And instead of finishing 4th, he drops out. We want this guy to succeed. We really want Muhammad to hit this lift. He's got the strength. Yeah, you notice I didn't say
I also was like
3 white lights.
tempted to say about an interim lockout.
I
That
kept
should be good.
Absolutely silent through that lift.
Same. And that is basically the problem when it comes to sumo. It's right up until the last second because the balance can be off.
And now we'll have Yevgeny from Russia, 227.5.
Taking a 5 kilo jump here and a 2.5 kilo PR.
501 pounds, 227 kilos. He's in the bronze medal position.
His bronze medal overall is all but assured.
Oh, I think a dip there.
I think so too.
Let's wait and see. No lift, but he will go home as a bronze medalist overall. So 2 Russians will be on the podium. Franklin Lian looking for 235 and takes home the silver medal. Franklin Lian from Ecuador.
As nominated deadlift is also 235.
Now his other 2 deadlifts have been outstanding.
Yeah,
You have to think he's got 235 in the tank.
he's very well paced himself. Moved the weight very well in the deadlift event. Should have 10 more kilos, sorry.
Absolutely he has. I think
Yeah.
he had 15 more kilos if he really wanted to.
Likely could have.
But played the smart card, goes home with a silver medal.
So it looks like Aramony from the U.S. will choose to retake 262.5.
Yeah, look, it's an interesting choice. He's really struggled to get a handle on that 262.5.
Well, if he can get it, what position? He's going to move himself, temporarily into first place. So maybe he's banking on, look, I pull this, and the other lifters, if they both miss, which is a probability, not probability, it's a possibility.
262.5 and
Yeah.
still go home with a gold medal.
That's right. You got to be honest, recognize what do I think I am today, and what's my best chances of walking home with one of those medals. He is ranked in 3rd, so he's got a bronze.
He cannot lose the bronze medal.
So it's a nice position to be in when you're guaranteed a medal.
Now, he's not coming out for this lift. He's going to let it time out and he'll take home the bronze medal.
You know what? When he backed away from that platform, he's wincing. I was wondering if he was okay.
Yeah, he just wasn't 100%, dehydrated. It's been a long day. They waited in the afternoon as well, and these guys have to cut. So he probably hasn't eaten a lot today.
But I tell you what, he still walks away with the bronze medal, the IPF World
Absolutely.
Championships.
That record also stands in the 59 open category because he is less than 59 kilos. He pulled 5.1 times his body weight. He's the first
So our next lifter will be Sergey Fedotenko, pulling for a world record at 272. Now the reason he couldn't do 271.5 is because Dalton Lecoe pulled 271.5 in the 53s in the juniors, but because he is 53 and there's no 53 class in the open, it stands as a 59 record.
Is that right?
That's right. So he has to pull 272.
Wow.
This will give Sergey the world record if he pulls this.
And he's
Whoa,
just put it up to
okay.
274.
And look what the American
Derrick
did.
has put it up to 274.
sorry, the Canadian.
5. They are going to battle out. Now remember, he has till the bar loaded is called to change.
I mean, another change.
NG says you're going to take it up, dude?
Yikes.
He still has one change up his
Are
sleeve.
the Canadian and Russian coaches looking eyeball to eyeball, being like, what do you have on your card? Because I'm putting it up half a kilo. That was a quick change. It's like one went in, the other went in 2 seconds later. Okay.
So now it's 4.7 times their body weight for the two of them. 4.7.
4.7 times their body weight for the pair of them. We are getting into ridiculous proportions.
Bar is loaded, so he cannot change now. He's got to pull 274 for a world record.
If it was a bluff, it's a strong bluff.
Sergey Fedotenko, 274 kilograms for the world open record.
Wow, this is a dramatic finish.
He is such a poker face too when he lifts.
Yeah, no, you'll never see a sign of
You don't know
concern.
whether he's nervous, confident, doubted. Wow.
Yikes. And holds it a second longer at the top just to show the command he
Green, white
has.
lights.
Gets a down command. No, thank you, sir. I think I'm going to chill up here for
I'll
a second.
just hang around here. I've been through
Wow.
the drive-thru. I've got my waffles and I'm going to hold it here.
Sending a powerful message.
Now, Derrick Ng from Canada is going to attempt to break this world record.
Look, and
And
he
steal it
took
off at 274.5.
about 55 seconds of that 1 minute you're given before he lifted. Look for him to check in at about 59 seconds.
Yep.
He's going to psych himself up.
Wow, this is huge.
Toe-to-toe battle.
274.5.
This is very big for the Canadian. How many people can upstage Fedotenko at the World Championships?
It's not every day someone does this.
What a gutsy kid.
It is a big ask. He's such a
What
young
a
kid
gutsy
too.
kid. Fedotenko has been powerlifting as long as this kid's been alive, and he's trying to upstage Fedotenko. Hats off to him.
274.5. This is huge.
And he's the Canadian pulling in Canada.
This is 14.5 kilos over his second lift. It's a monster ask.
The whole house is on their feet right now.
But his deadlifts were moving fast. If anyone can do it, it's him.
Down to 15 seconds. And this kid likes to take his time with the setup. Here we are.
Wow! And he couldn't quite hold on to it.
What a hell of a go, though.
Fedotenko dodges a bullet there.
Whoa! And this is a young kid. I mean,
Wow, he got that to
Fedotenko.
the top. Fedotenko, you need to look out because this kid's coming for you.
Look
He
at
is-
that. He had it locked.
He
Oh,
is gunning for your record.
what a dramatic finish.
It just comes down to that very, very last lift. We keep saying it is not over until that last deadlift is pulled. You would think Fedotenko would have the record in the bag, and no one's going to challenge it. The Canadian comes out and says, you know what?
Yeah.
I've raised you a couple more kilos, mate.
Yeah. Well, at that point, I mean, he was dealing with somebody who didn't really have anything to lose. Neither did Fedotenko. He's so far ahead.
Yeah,
and
none of
that's
them
when the
had to lose,
deadlift battle
and
comes on.
You know what? 274 is an enormous lift in itself. A young kid born in 97 comes out for 274.5 and said, you might be Fedotenko,
Yeah.
but you know what?
Yeah.
I don't care.
You got to love it. And he's a Canadian kid lifting in
Oh,
Canada.
front
The
of-
crowd
in
was
front of the home
loving
crowd.
it. Great
What an
show.
opportunity. Yeah, and I tell you what, he came very, very close to stealing that record away from Sergey.
Not many people reach for Fedotenko's food off his plate. The Canadian kid was bold enough to do it.
Yeah, look, you reach for his food, you'll lose a hand. And he held
Well
on to
said.
it. He got it to the top and just dropped the biscuits to the bottom there. So, but you know, if Sergey goes away with a gold medal, you know, our second place getter, Franklin Lian from Ecuador, and another Russian, Evgeny, with 5 centi for the bronze medal as well. So 2 Russians on the podium at the end.
How do you like that? Lots
What
of
a
drama,
great
lots of
finish.
excitement. Big finish.
Don't go too far away. We'll have the medal ceremonies and more action here tomorrow in Calgary, Canada.
Bring them on out, Mark. Here we go. Sasha, Boris, we are waiting on you now. Anytime now. Thank you. All right, here we go. 59 kilo weight class in the open category, the squat. The bronze medal winner hailing from Ecuador, Franklin Lian. Handing in the medals are Robert Keller, Secretary General of the IPF. Moving on to the silver medal from Russia, Sergey Fedotenko. And ladies and gentlemen, the president of the African Powerlifting Federation, Musa Messaour, is going to hand the gold medal winner to the Algerian lifter in the squat. His name is Mohamed Nakaya. Photos.
All right, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Let's move on to the bench press now. The bronze medal winner hailing from
Sasha.
Boris. Are you paying attention, Boris? Please. And just once. All right. Bronze medal winner, Ecuador, Franklin Lian. Silver medal winner, Polska, Darius Gruzola. By the way, he's a Masters 1 lifter, winning in the open category. And the gold medal winner, hailing from Russia, Sergey Fedotenko.
All right, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may step back now. Moving on to the deadlift now. Bronze medal winner, United States of America, Matthew Aramony. Silver medal winner, Canada, Derrick Ng.
Yeah, Derrick! I know him.
And the gold medal winner with a new world record. Big round of applause. He hails from Russia, Sergey Fedotenko. Photos.
1, 2, 3.
All right, let's move on to the total category now. In the bronze medal position, hailing from Russia, Evgeny Mukhomedyanov. Silver medal winner from Ecuador, Franklin Lian. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the multi-time world champion, hailing from Russia, the gold medal winner. A big round of applause now for Sergey Fedotenko. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Russian national anthem. All of our lifters, a big round of applause. Gentlemen, you may step back into your positions, and our TC will escort them off the platform with some exiting music.
Side of my bag, side of my bag, side of my bag.
Go ahead, bring them around, Mark.